This is the book of Deuteronomy 32, and start at 14. And for the precious fruits brought forth by the sun, and for the precious things.
This is the breakdown of all the 12 tribes and how they're gonna be at the end of this thing in the last days. Go ahead.
And for the precious things put forth by the moon.
That's talking about the tribe of Ephraim. Go ahead.
And for the chief things of the ancient mountains, and for the precious things of the lasting hills, and for the precious things of the earth and the fullness thereof, and for the goodwill of him that dwelt in the bush. Let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph and upon the top of the head. Let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph and upon the top of the head of him that was separated from his brethren.
Read that again.
It says, let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph and upon the top.
Who's the head of Joseph? Joseph had what? Two sons. He had Manasseh first, and he had Ephraim second. He took his two sons for his father Jacob to bless them, right? So now, Jacob put his right hand on top of Ephraim and his left hand on top of Manasseh, saying this is going to be the first blessing and this is going to be the second blessing. So what happened was, Joseph said, no, that's the oldest boy. But Jacob said, no, that was the Spirit. The Spirit set it up that Ephraim was going to be the head guy or the head tribe over Manasseh. Go ahead.
Let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph and upon the top of the head of him that was separated from his brethren. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns.
His horns are like the horns of unicorns. Go ahead.
With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth.
So what is a unicorn? A unicorn means one horn. Now, this is another internet scripture. Yeah. Because how do you go on the internet? What do you use to go on the internet? You go to the cable company, you pay them a bill, right? And then you get that signal, right? When you go to pay your cable company at the cable place, they got a big, what do you call that? Satellite dish. Yeah. And you know what that's called among technicians? They got that big satellite dish, and they got a stick coming out of it. And that stick is called a feed horn. So the signal can go up into the sun, which you read about in Psalms 19, right? And from the sun, we can watch RT from Russia. The satellite from Russia goes to the sun, or satellite, and it comes to our area, then it's distributed among all the houses that have cable. All right? So how the mass of the people wake up to this in all these different states, and we ain't go to them states? Because of the unicorn horn, man. Read it again.
It says, his glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together.
With them he shall push the people together. The Most High is using the internet to push the people together. Go ahead.
To the ends of the earth.
To the ends of the earth. Because what does it say? That's in Matthew. I think it's either Matthew 10 or Matthew 25. It's Matthew 10 where it says, we shall not go over all the seas of Israel. Right. Give me that. And when you get it, let me know. Go ahead, Ak.
It says, and they are the 10,000.
See, Nate don't know these scriptures, man. Nate don't know these scriptures. He don't know nothing about the unicorn.
Spirit ain't working with it.
He ain't never worked for a cable company. He don't know. He don't know how to put them together. Go ahead.
And they are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh.
He can't sing the song.
He can't sing that song. Now give me Job.
Job 39, and I'll start around 7. He scorned the multitude of the city, neither regardeth he the crying of the driver. The range of the mountains is his pasture, and he searcheth after every green thing.
Stop. The range of his what?
Of the mountains is his pasture.
What mountains is it talking about? It's talking about the different governments. Go ahead.
And he searcheth after every green thing.
The green thing represent Israel. Go ahead.
Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee?
The unicorn is that feed horn, the web, the internet. Go ahead.
Or abide by thy crib?
Or abide by that crib. When you go on the internet, where you at? You in your crib, right? Go ahead.
Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrows, or will he harrow the valleys after thee?
With its band. Usually
You
they
got bandwidth. You got bandwidth. Go ahead.
Canst thou bind the unicorn with his band in the furrows? Or
Yes, you can, because you can click, enter, Google, blue letter, this document, that document, check out this video, go to that video. So we can control that. That's why they want to do away with the internet, man.
Yeah.
J. Rockefeller.
Go ahead.
Or will he harrow the valleys after thee? Wilt thou trust him because his strength is
We
great?
do trust them, man. We said we're going to put up these videos, and we're going to trust that these videos go out throughout the whole earth by the strength of the unicorn to gather home the seed of the people, which are Israel. Go ahead.
Because his strength is great?
His strength is great. Go ahead.
Or wilt thou leave thy labor to him?
You make a video, you put it up, 1 million people can watch it, 1 billion people can watch it. Go ahead.
Wilt thou believe him
Will thou believe him, trust in him,
that he will bring home thy seed?
that he will bring home thy seed?
Doing just that.
All right? Now, there's a Hebrew word, Yasharahla. Does anybody know what that means? Yasharah, what does it mean? That's exactly what it means. He is the seed of the power. That's another name for Israel. Yasharahla. All right? There's another name for Israel. Yashawan, Jeshwan, wax fat, and kit. That's another name for Israel. That means the first. All right?
Wilt thou believe him that he will bring home thy seed and gather it into thy barn?
And gather into thy barn. All right?
And the barn is a small sanctuary. It's not a big sanctuary.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
We're reading out the book, man. And if you search high and low in this book, you ain't gonna find 501c3.
Nowhere.
All right?
That's right.
Yeah, so basically the Lord's saying that when the world is finished, when the end comes, you're going to know that the end is here because the books are going to be open in the firmament of heaven. Now, you're not going to go up into the ozone, because the firmament is an ozone layer. You're not going to go up into the firmament and start reading at the top of your lungs for people to see you. What's out there? Those satellites. And what happens is we record this, put it on YouTube or whatever other avenue they got. The signal will send it to the satellite, and it'll send it back down to all the different people's homes, and they actually see it. So basically the books are being opened before the firmament because we're at the time of the end now.
And the mysteries are being revealed.
That's right.
That's an example of the books being opened.
By who? By GMS.
By GMS. And we have to say that.
It sits out there in cyberspace. Once
That's
you
right.
upload it, it's out there.
Nate is talking about getting together
It's closing.
and making chicken noodle soup for poor people, man. That ain't in the scriptures, man. Where did the Lord and the disciples get together and make chicken noodle soup for poor people, man? Or grab a barn, clean it out, and put cots up in there, man.
It never happened.
You got something?
Yeah, I got the scripture for the brother. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 23. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come.
Yeah, because Nate, that stupid idiot, he was taking trips to Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
He went to Jamaica or somewhere in the islands, and they asked him to come back, and he made a video, when you guys get serious, I'll come back. Well, look, there's camps down there in the islands. We never met them guys, man.
Right.
And they out there with the name GMS Jamaica, GMS this, GMS that.
Teaching the word.
Teaching the word, man.
Yeah, like you said, the reason why he said when they get serious is when they give them more money.
Right. They didn't give them enough money.
That's right. So basically he can't be bothered going down there because they're not giving him the right amount of money.
His main motivation is money.
Yep.
You get that?
Oh, well, this is what he does. He does the same thing when he gets his people together. He belittle his people, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me Matthew 23 and start from the top.
Right here.